Hello, welcome to Canvas, the Niger Delta Roundtable, where every week I discuss the future of this region humongously blessed with hydrocarbon resources. Every week we give time to reflecting on topics relevant to the development of the Niger Delta and her people. This episode, no different. I'm here. Once again, we are focusing on how to take this region to a more promising future. Now, this podcast is sponsored by the operator of the NNPC, Renaissance Total Energies Achip joint venture, Renaissance Africa Energy Company Limited, headquartered here in Port Harcourt. Thank you for joining. I'm Adedayo Ilushakin. Topic for this episode is Bole and Beyond. Now, in this episode, we dive into one of the region's most flavorful cultural phenomena, the Bole Festival. Now, what began as a celebration of roasted plantains has grown into a vibrant showcase of local cuisine, music, fashion, and entrepreneurship. But beyond the smoky grills and festive beats lies a deeper story, one of community empowerment, economic opportunity, and cultural pride. Join us as we uncover how the Bole Festival is not just feeding appetites, but also fueling regional development, youth innovation, and a renewed sense of identity in the Niger Delta. Again, the topic for this episode of Canvas is Bole and Beyond. My guest is Nonso Iwuh Kennedy. Now, Nonso Iwuh is the visionary founder and CEO of Bole Festival. He's a seasoned expert with over 10 years of experience in the event industry. He holds a master's degree in event planning and festival management, reflecting his academic depth and global perspective in curating exceptional experiences. Nonso Iwuh Kennedy, hi, welcome to Canvas, the Niger Delta Roundtable.
Hello, how you doing?
Great. It's great to have you here. Thank you for coming by. And I'm looking forward to the conversation we're going to have. Really, I am.
I'm here for it.
I've heard so much about Bole Festival. I had the pleasure of attending, and it's great that I'm sitting face to face with the brains behind it all. And I have no doubts that at least one person is going to be inspired by the time we're done with this conversation.
Okay, I'm here for it.
You probably didn't see this question coming, and I was thinking about it before we started recording, but deliberately I didn't tell you. It's a debate as old as time, maybe. It's one that has maybe led to fisticuffs in certain quarters. It's one that has polarized best of friends, polarized families, and that debate is still ongoing. And I will ask you as well. Bole and granite or bole and fish?
That's not a debate now. It's not a debate. So you ask yourself, you just said it now, bole and granite, bole and fish. If you come for the festival, which will you eat?
Oh, man, because I'm in the Niger Delta and I'm in Port Harcourt, and that's where Bole Festival takes place. So naturally, it's going to be bole and fish because that's what's served there.
Yes, but
if you go to Lagos or some other parts in the western part of the country, the staple there is bole and granite.
So why is there no festival there?
Maybe because Nonso is not there.
That's because over there is a snack and over here is a full meal. So
you haven't answered yet.
It's bole and fish.
Okay.
Bole and fish. I'll go for the meal.
But some people consider bole and fish to be a snack as well.
It's not. You can't call a fish. Don't allow the riverine people to come for you.
But don't say this to the Maikori brothers as well.
No.
You tell them that bole and fish is food.
It's a meal. It's a full meal. Why do you think if you go around Port Harcourt, Bayelsa, you see that once it's 12 or 1 lunch break, they go for bole. Why don't they go for gala and maybe one of all those snacks? Because they know that one will hold them till dinner. So it's a full meal.
Okay, all right.
You can't eat bole and granite and go back to work and be happy. You can't do that.
You go back and be sad?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sure folks in Lagos and elsewhere in the West, in the Southwest, are going to watch this and they may not agree with you.
No, they will agree. This time they will agree.
Oh, okay, that's cool. But I got your take on it anyways.
Yes.
I like origin stories. I'm a fan of comic books, superheroes, the Marvel, DC, and co. And every superhero has an origin story. And they're always interesting to watch. What is the origin story of Bole Festival?
Nice. I think I've told these stories like several times, and it's always good telling it because I know it very well. I can say it, and I'm happy where we are right now. Yeah. So for Bole Festival, I've always been a lover of organizing things. I just want to be part of being an organizer in something. So I like making my hands dirty when it comes to doing an event, be it wedding, parties, anything at all. Let it be that, I'm there to make sure that this thing is okay. So far back when I was in the University of Port Harcourt, I was part of an organization. The organization was called ISEC. So ISEC is an international organization for young people to develop and explore their leadership potentials. So what do we do? ISEC then was in over 112 countries, and we always go for exchange programs. So from Port Harcourt, you can go to any part of Africa or Europe. And over there, we also have people from Asia, Europe, different places. They come down to Nigeria, and we host them in, it's a 6 weeks program. Exchange program. We host them in University of Port Harcourt. When we go, they also host us. For me, I went for mine in Côte d'Ivoire. Before I get to Côte d'Ivoire, I always, whenever they come into town, into Nigeria, and they come to University of Port Harcourt, we always take them to eat and experience the food. And I know very well that the kind of things we give them then, we give them eba. They always tell us, we miss egusi. And when they go back, they will say, we miss bole. You understand? So every one of them that we take down to eat bole, they always come back and say, we miss bole. So for me, in 2012, I traveled to Côte d'Ivoire for my own exchange program. And in Côte d'Ivoire, I went to a place called Alocodrome. What is Alocodrome? Like, that's where they sell fried plantain and fish. And you see a lot of families, they come out there to eat it. And I was like, wow, a lot of families, they come out here to eat fried plantain and fish. The place is always full. On Sundays, they also have entertainment there. So that's where the idea came out that, we also have this plantain in our place. We have it, bole. We can come up with something. And I told my friends then that I think it would be nice for us to start having like a bole party. But when you say this kind of thing, people just laugh over it. And it just left my mind. 2013, I told them the same thing, that it would be nice if we do something like this. Just a normal talk. 2014, and I told my friends I would like to do a Bole Fun Fair. And they were like, how do I want to plan it? Then we were still in school, we just finished school, trying to, know what direction we want to take in life. The direction was just, okay, we want to work, we want to do this. And in 2015, I went for my service in Kayama, Bayelsa. And immediately I entered camp, I saw a lot of women selling bole. And the idea came back again that, I really need to do this thing. Fast forward the story, I took that 1 year telling myself, I need to do this thing, how will I start? And I remember that, yes, I've been volunteering for people, I've been gathering ideas, I met with people to partner, but no one wanted to do anything. I just told myself, you know what, let me just start this thing. And immediately I passed out September 2016, 1 week after I just did the first one. I called it Bole Fun Fair. And it was a free event. I wanted to see how people will accept it. There was a lot of back and forth. I met with the Bole women, and the venue was supposed to do the event. On that day, they said they can't come there, that they will lose their customers. How are they going to leave their point of sales and come to where we are? So what I did that day, because my friends have always telling me that they're on their way coming, people on social media say they are coming and the rest. So we got a lady, her name is Ijoma. She was at Elekaya there. We got her, we told her that we'll pay for her goods, that she should just come and sell that day. The lady came after like 30 minutes and her goods her plantain and fish have finished already. She went back to buy more, came back, and people had fun that day. We had little speaker playing music. We had people playing games that day. It was just a thing of, we being happy. It was like I just celebrated my birthday. People came out to enjoy, you get, and we got feedbacks from people. People like this. They say, they like it, but in your next one, do like this. So we got a lot of feedback. And in that feedback that took us to 2017, when we named it the Bole Festival.
Okay. Still with 2016, when it all started. When you told your friends or some other persons at the time, I don't want to do a Bole, what did you call it again? A Bole what?
Fun fair.
A Bole fun fair. What were some of the comments that you got or the reactions you got from persons who share this vision or this idea with?
So everybody I told, I like, nice idea. They're all young people.
Everybody said it was a nice idea.
Yes.
Nobody said it was a terrible idea.
No. Everybody, nice idea. Even if they want to say the terrible, they say it's behind my back. You get?
That's what I'm interested in. Did you get wind of any negative comments that were said behind you?
So the only negative comments I got was, also just they call us for meeting, I beg. I don't get that strength. You get? I have several times when we fix a meeting, when I ask maybe someone, this person not coming, the person will say, they're not coming, say, just meeting upon meeting, and, So for me, I don't even have time left to hear all those. Let me just do what's pushing me. You understand me? Because, when you have that drive, you just want to act on. If you wait for what people will say, it will change a lot of things. Because then people will just come and tell you, do like this. But me, I already knew what was pushing me. I wanted to just put this thing out there. I procrastinated for like 2 years already. So what was driving me then was, let me just do this thing.
You mentioned meetings. What were you calling meetings for? And did you have a team at that time? What were the meetings for, really?
So, funny enough, then, God. I remember when I'll take some people to restaurants, I'll buy food, I'll share the idea to them. I'll tell them, this is how I want this thing to be. Then, because you're searching online, checking things, you have all the big plans. You're going to do this. This is how you want it to be. We are running a blog then. So the blog that we had, only in Port Harcourt, that was the name. It was like Bole Festival, the Bole Fun Fair was the signature event of the blog. You get? So we wanted to own an event. That was why that particular event, we kept on having meetings saying, But I realized that we were having meetings, there was no headway to dates or anything. We were just having meetings, and it took me until around, I think July, August of that year to say, no, let's just do something in October. I'll be passing out by September. Let's just do something in October. And by August, we told ourselves, let's fix a date. We now said, let us look at it. Independence Day, there will be a lot of movement and the rest. But there is a public holiday on October 3rd, which is, like, that day was a public holiday. Let's just put it that day. So we targeted public holiday. We promoted on our socials. Then we don't have a page. We're using our blog to do the promotions. And I think that event, we had like roughly 250 to 300 people. It was a free event.
Where was the venue?
Elekaya basketball court.
Okay.
Inside the estate. That was the venue. Even getting the venue too, got it for free. The coach as at then, I think Bosewe, that's his name. He was the one that gave us the place.
I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad, but do you have any persons you were working with at the time who did not believe in what you were doing? And then fast forward now, maybe you've had to meet them or talk with them again, people who dropped off at that time. Are there any such persons? And who wish they had felt different about it at the beginning in 2016?
Yeah, so I think some some people I told about the event then because it was not. I have people that tell me now like, they wish they bought shares. Then when I told them about the event, they wish they. But that's the thing about life, because even me, I did not even know the direction at which the event was going to as at then. I just knew I wanted to create a signature event, but I did not know how big the event was going to be.
Speaking of how big, how has the Bole Festival, your event, how has it evolved since 2016 in terms of scale and vision?
In terms of scale and vision, I'll say we've really, really involved because for me, I'll say the people, we are faster than even the vision. So let me explain that. We are thinking that based on our event, we started in 2016 with only one vendor. And we had friends that brought their PlayStation, people that we told to just let the place they brought that for us, just to make the place lively, but just one vendor. So when you follow this, by 2017, we had about, I think, 10 to 15 vendors. And then I think we were charging 5K to 10K.
Per vendor?
Per vendor. We were charging 5K to 10K then. And some people still gave it out to them for free. But the Bole women, it was free for them. Just because we wanted, you're doing a Bole festival and no Bole woman wants to come there. You'll be asking yourself how. Why will this kind of thing happen? People will come and what they are seeing there is fashion and the rest. So there's no Bole. So we made it free for the women. Let it be that, we do this thing because we've tried to see how we can bring them. No way. They say that they cannot leave their store. So the women that believed in us then, they came for free. By 2018, they told the others that, this thing is good though. Before you know, they came for free again. By 2019, they told the others. Now we have like 15 Bole women at the time. And we noticed that even the Bole women, the event was a one-day event then, it was still very low. Now, we have vendors that started with us. Those vendors that started with us, they just had their social media pages. They were into fashion, cocktails, and the rest. Just their social media page, that's what they had. And with Bole Festival, they grew their page. Most of them right now, they have stores in Port Harcourt. And they've been our vendor from 2017 till date. It's something that we've seen. So an event that started with one Bole vendor and now has over 40 vendors. We have over 100 people apply to be vendors for the Bole village, but we just try to select 40 because of space. And for other vendors too, we started free 5K. Right now, our stance is about 200 to 250,000 for the 2 days. And we have this year we had 700 people that applied, and we're just going to pick about 120 because we don't have the space to cover for all these vendors. You see, most of them will tell you, we have this money to pay. But no, we've set criteria to make sure like those criteria is what will guide us to have these vendors. So for the vendors aspect, I would say we've really evolved. Most people that did not believe they will have a store, they have a store now. Most of these vendors are now big, like they're also helping like the whole economy. Then we started without a stage. Right now, our stage is like, we've introduced a new stage for a different kind of music. So we've really evolved on that aspect too, the production of the event. Yes. Then I think that's it.
Oh, still speaking about the evolution of the Bole Festival and scale. So in 2016, it was a free event, about 250 people. How has that evolved in terms of people who come there over the years?
Okay, so
free event, 250 people, friends I'm sure made up a significant number of those 250 people.
Yes.
What's happened with that?
Yeah, so Bole Festival, as of 2016, it was a thing of, after then, go tell a friend. So it was a free event in 2015, in 2016. 2017, we had a fee of 500 naira. And I think we had over 1,000 people attend the event that year. At some point, the 500 naira, we just made the event free. Let people just enter because we are surprised that, we put this thing at 500 naira and people are willing to pay. So as at that time, we opened the gate, let people just enter. 2018, we had over close to 5,000 people. By 2019, we already had like 8,000 to 9,000 people. There was no event in 2020 because of COVID. Then 2021, we introduced the event. We made it a 2-day event. We added a second day to the event. So it's been 2 days from 2021 to date. And from that 2021, we've had our numbers increase from 15,000 to 20,000 to 25,000. And last year we did about 30 to 35,000 attendees.
From 250 people for a free event in 2016.
Yes.
To about 35,000 in 2024.
Yes.
Wow. You've done well.
Thank you.
And these are numbers that you can prove, by the way.
Oh, yes.
Not audio numbers.
No, they are not audio numbers. We can prove it both in database and we can prove it both in pictures.
We'll still come back to the evolution of the event. But talking about how, because you look at bole and fish, and you think, how do you turn that into a festival? You literally see it everywhere. Almost everywhere you turn in Port Harcourt, you see a bole and fish stand. So how is it possible? How did you think it's possible to make people gather for that? Now, you look at, say, musical concerts. You don't find these artists or people gather in very large numbers. You don't see them around every day. So it might make some sense for people to say, okay, you know what, I want to go see the person somewhere because you don't see them every day. So you can gather people in very large numbers and have them pay certain amounts of money to gather to watch their favorite artist perform. But you see bole and fish every day, everywhere. So how did you think and how did you manage having to make people gather to come see that same thing and experience that same thing they can literally experience on their street corner and even pay for it?
So, Bole is celebrity, yeah, just like what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's that thing I told you that even the first year, second year is a Bole Festival. But we don't have that amount of people to cater for the attendees that we have. Because attendees will come and tell you Bole have finished for the first 2 years. Bole have finished. So what we did, and we know what brings our people, yes, Bole is the main drive for the festival. We know that. But we've managed to have different sections in the event. Our event appeals to the young ones, which are the kids, down to the elderly people. So you pass every evolution, even that Gen Zs, millennials, you climb up. We cater to everybody. So I can say the event is more like a family event right now. When you come there, there is music for you. There is performances from artists, from dancers. There are sponsors that are coming to do activations. You understand? Where people can win freebies, giveaways. You understand? There are sections where people can go take pictures, reunite with people that they've not seen in years. So Bole is, like I said, it's a reason it brings people out. Because people know that this is the capital of Bole in Nigeria. You understand? The people themselves invite people from different neighboring cities to attend the festival. So Bole, the people have owned it, that this is their thing and this festival must move.
I did some research on Bole Festival and I read up on your profile as well before we taped this. And I see that you say that Bole Festival helps to promote and preserve the food, the traditions, the culture, the fashion, the music of the region. How does Bole Festival really do that?
So I'll start by saying, let's look at, before we started the event, what was the event that brings people to Port Harcourt? If it's not a comedy event, it's maybe an event for artists. And when you go for these events, you just find very few vendors. They just do their thing. Some of them even complain, no sales and the rest. So what Bole Festival have succeeded in doing, the opportunities for tourism in the region have really grown in like 7 years. Before, you said a lot of people saying, oh, they are going to Calabar Carnival. But right now, August, you said a lot of people telling you that they are coming into Port Harcourt. What are they coming to Port Harcourt to do? They are coming for Bole Festival. What are the things they are going to do? Hotels will pick up because, first of all, even right now, there are some hotels, if you call in Port Harcourt, they are sold out for that date. Some hotels are even increasing their prices just for that date. So you will just find that in that period, the hotels are sold out. Even weeks after that period, a lot of tour companies are now setting up packages for that period for people, and they are selling out those packages. People visit this town from different countries, and they're telling you that, oh, they want to meet with the fashion designers. They want to go there. They want to explore what options that they have. And you find out that they must visit locally made fashion designers, see what they have, buy, and they leave. But whether you're living in the city or you're living outside, they buy and they go. Every other sector, be it the drink sector, the food sector, because of Bole, there is now spotlight on the different foods now that you have. There was a year we brought in some content creators. When the content creators came for Bole Festival, after them, what did they do? They went to spotlight other foods that we have in the region. There are some people that they spotlighted, and when a lot of people say, oh, because these people spotlighted this, they are now going there. There's a lot of foods right now that have that kind of spotlight. I don't know, there's this one that they call like machine ground that they're doing, is it Obogoro also? There's spotlight on that one because of the influencers or the people that came in from other cities for Bole Festival. So when people come into the town, they make spotlights on different things that we have. I don't know if that's...
Yeah, absolutely.
Touches your...
It is Canvas, the Niger Delta Roundtable. I have the pleasure of having here the CEO, the brain behind the now internationally famous Bole Festival, Nonso Iwuh. We go for a break. The conversation on Bole and Beyond continues shortly. Please stay with us.
In the heart of our journey, where the sun touches the earth and the wind whispers through the trees, a new chapter unfolds. A chapter where energy illuminates more than just bulbs. It lights up minds. A chapter of unity, a coming together with a common goal to energize futures and illuminating lives. In classrooms, young dreams evolve, inspired by the promise of a brighter tomorrow fueled by available energy. Small businesses flourish, becoming seeds of prosperity. Energy that empowers and is catalyst for growth and change. The future is energy. So, let's light up the path to a sustainable future together. Energy for you, me, and the world at large. Energy for people and planet. We are Renaissance.
Welcome back. Still Canvas, the Niger Delta Roundtable. I'm Dyer. We're discussing Bole and Beyond, and who knows all about the powerful influence of Bole and fish than my guest today, the creator himself of Bole Festival, Nonso Kennedy. Nonso, you're welcome again.
Nonso Iwuh.
Oh, Nonso Iwuh is fine. Okay, great. How about the Kennedy part?
It's also my name, but I'm just saying, just coming Nonso.
Okay, good. Nonso that.
Nonso is fine.
Great.
Yeah.
Back to the evolution of Bole Festival over the years. So you've talked about how the numbers have grown astronomically, and some other things have grown as well. Number of vendors, number of participants, numbers everywhere. How about the organization and the management of the festival itself? How has that evolved over the years?
Yes. So when we started with, I think, an 8 to 10 man team. And most of the people that started with us are still there till now. You understand? They've grown with us. Some of them even organized some other events right now. You understand? So in our organization right now, based on staff strength for the festival, we are over 60 of us. And to run the festival, aside the 60 of us, we also employ protocol team, ad hoc staff, and volunteers. The total number of people that run the festival right now is about 150 people. Yes, the number is still small, but with what we have right now, we can still cover the event. So for staff strength, I would say we've grown from 10 to over 150.
While we were discussing before we started recording earlier on, you talked about some of the challenges you had when you started from the free event, and then then 2017, you decided to make it a paying event. You charged 500 naira. And there were challenges with that, with ticketing, managing that aspect of the festival or the business. It is a business.
It's a business.
Exactly. So how have you evolved with that over the years?
Okay, so aside just the ticketing, we've faced a lot of challenges with the festival. And I know one major challenge, even our sponsors always talk about, is to be security. You understand? And for security, I would say we've really tried on that one because we try to make sure that we get the right, be it police, NSCDC, like we just engage the different authorities. You understand me? Pay them, bring them to the site to make sure that we have proper security for the event. And I think the attendees have seen that we've really, really improved on our security for the event. Now, back to the ticketing issue, our ticketing.
And crowd control.
Yes. Back to our ticketing and crowd control. 2019, we had an issue at the gate. That issue started 2018, but we had an issue where from like 3 to 4 p.m., we just see an influx of people. Be it 1,000, 2,000 people at the gate at once. So what we've done over the years with that, because that particular kind of thing causes stampede, and you find out that you're not losing money at the gate. So what we've tried to do with that, I think from 2022, was providing, making sure that all our tickets are being sold online. If you're not able to buy our tickets online, which is on our website, that's the only place you can get the tickets. You come to the venue and purchase it on site. That is how we've been doing it. And we've created barricading system for good access control so that when you come, you don't just see a lot of people cluster. The barricade helps for good access control, making sure that you find your way seamlessly into the festival and you don't need no stampede, nothing.
Now, one of the remarkable things for me with discussing this with you today is, once again, we had an interesting conversation even before we started recording, and some will say, well, I mean, it's sure now, like it's an event. What do you need really to organize an event? Maybe a few pitfalls there, you learn from that, you pick yourself up, you move on. But you took some extraordinary measures to equip yourself to learn and relearn, just so you can properly manage and organize this event. Can you go over that again? Some of the things you had to do in terms of personal development to ensure you grow and by extension the event grows.
Okay, so the skill set I had before I started was the organizational skills I got from working with my organization, ISEC, for 4 years. Normal run around, arrange this, do like those ones are the skill set that I had before I started the event. And most of the things that I learned online I learned online and also by volunteering for different people doing events in Port Harcourt, maybe the event show. I volunteered there. I got some skills. Like I worked with a lot of people. But by the time I started my own event and I saw how fast the event was growing, you know, that's how you do something and you just feel like there's a cloud over you, that you can't pass that cloud. And for me, I felt like at that point, what I needed was to run courses. I started running some courses on online, some event courses, just very short courses, 2 weeks, 1 month, and most of those courses I was doing were in the UK. But after that, I just told myself, I need to go for a master's program in the UK in event management. And I went to...
Just to gather people to eat bole?
Yes.
Okay.
So I went to University of West of England, Bristol, and I did my master's in event management. While I was there doing my master's, I volunteered in and interned in some other organizations just to learn more about access control, production, safety, security, those things that I know that when I go online and I read people's comments, they say, security was this, or access control was this. So most of what people complain about, the reviews that they give us, those are the things that I wanted to get first-hand information on. So when I bring it back here, I know that, yes, we'll be able to work on it very well. So how to work on myself to make sure that if I'm coming back here to do this event, I'll make sure that everything down to production is nice. Before I won't travel, like, there are some things I don't know about the whole production setup, stage, sound, lights. I just knew the basic. But right now, if I'm to bring someone to do the sound, I know what I need for my sound. I know what I need for the screen, the size of screens, the type of screen I need. You understand? I knew the kind of stage I wanted. I knew how when you're setting up the stage, the kind of safety that is attached to it. When you get a barricade, what you need to do for your scaffold to brace the stage. You understand? All these safety things that come with all these things are things that I learned over there, and I know that, I have a team that I pass that knowledge on to. Like, I always, most of my team, if I don't have an external to come and teach them, the ones I know, I also train them so that they know that, they are getting this information and they work on what needs to be done. So I'll say right now, where the festival is, we're not where we are supposed to be, but I know that we are still growing, and every year when people come for the festival, they see new things. You understand me? We try to make sure that we show them that this festival, we are putting in our sweat to make it successful.
Wait, Nonso, calm down. So it once again, it's not nuclear physics. I mean, not trying to put down what you're doing. It's great stuff what you're doing. But you're saying that you had to go do a master's program in a university in the UK for a festival about bole and fish? I mean, come on, seriously? I mean, really?
So, see, I have a company called Noni Entertainment.
Okay.
So, I did not just do my master's because of that, but I know that Bole Festival already is a signature project. So, if you ask me about my portfolio for my company, I'll tell you, look at Bole Festival. So, aside Bole Festival, right now, our entertainment company, we do a lot of events for people. We do a lot of events, at least not just in Port Harcourt, across the different states. And the course I did, let me not just say just for the festival, it's because of the company that we opened. So the way you're putting it for Bole and Fish, this festival is more than Bole and Fish right now. You understand? It's not just about Bole and Fish.
Let's get to that. What is it about now? So it started with, once again, I can't forget, it was Bole Fun Fair.
Yes, Bole Fun Fair.
Bole Fun Fair.
Then we moved to a festival.
Now it's Bole Festival.
Yes.
What is it about now? What is the Bole Festival about now? How has it transformed impacted the social, cultural, aspects of not just Port Harcourt, the River State, or even the Niger Delta? What is it about now?
Bole Festival right now is, I think on our website, what is there is Africa's hottest festival. That's what we put there. And the main reason we put it as Africa's hottest festival is because we found out that we're not doing, we're not saying it's Africa's food festival or anything. We found out that every year we have an increase of over 5,000 people, and not just from Port Harcourt. From aside Nigeria, we have people that are coming from Ghana, Germany. Like, we have these people that when they send our hospitality team, they're coming in from so place, they need. The first time we got an email, like, they need an invitation letter to show that they're coming to, we're like, this one is coming from, you understand? We have people right now that have told us that they're coming from Kenya. There are over 10 to 14 of them. They booked their flights. You get? So our festival right now symbolizes a lot of things. It's a happy festival. It's a festival to unite people. It's a full business because the amount of hope we give to the Bole women. Right now, I don't think if there's Bole Festival in this city, the Bole women, like their store, I don't think they open any other place. Everybody, a day to the event, they've shut down all their places. They're coming there to come and sell because the money that they make on that day, most of them they don't make that money in a month. So they already know. I have a lot of Bole women that they send, like even yesterday, they came to the office, they come to give testimonies. Money that they used to pay school fees. At the festival there, people attend the festival. Depending on how sweet your Bole is, you see some guys, men, they give them extra. Madam, this your gravy is sweet. Where they give them extra money. There are people that come for the event, they go around just to test what everybody is doing. There was a lady that came from Europe. She did a full blog on it, tasting different ones, and she was appreciating the people that did. So it's a thing of joy right now. Like I said earlier, I said the tourism opportunity is bringing right now to this region. It's something that even we cannot even keep. That if there is a way we can keep track of those statistics, which I'm sure we'll soon start working on, it will be very, very, very good. The hotels we took last year, we took over 22 hotels. That is, we just took over the 22 hotels and we marked up like...
Oh, you make hotel reservations as well?
Yes. We took, and there was no room in any of them. Most of the people that go to those hotels, like they just go, they'll say, fully booked. I'm saying down to Elios, like, the event is on Stadium Road. Mm-hmm. Down to Elios, down to, where am I going to use? Peter Dili, this area. I have people that, in this Peter Dili, they booked out. You can send some, you can check some of the hotels, it's been sold out already. So, we're talking about taxi drivers, the boat drivers, the market women. All these people that are coming to Bole Festival, where are they going to buy things from? They're going to go to the market. They'll go to the market. Because of us, the market people open on Sunday. Because they know that there is an event and people will want to get stuff for the event. You see people going back and forth at the event because they've sold out on one product or the other on a Sunday. And they are going back to look for where they will buy these things. So because of this now, the market women, they know that, they have to be calm. They have to wait. So almost all the sectors right now benefit from what we are doing.
You describe Bole Festival as Africa's what? Africa's biggest? Hottest what?
Festival.
Africa's hottest festival. If you look at Nigeria, you have some other festivals. I'll be specific about one hosted by a notable bank, one of the biggest banks, I think, in the country. It's a food festival as well. So let's do our comparisons locally at least. So compared to that one, for example, where does Bole Festival stand?
Okay, so the one you're talking about is a food festival. When you go there, the only thing you do there is food. There is no other thing that is done there. Our festival, we showcase talent. Aside talent, we have performances that happen there. We have access to make sure that brands come into the brand you're talking about. You don't have other brands come. We year in, year out, we have different brands come to showcase what they have and also inspire or, like I said, give back to the community. You see a lot of people either winning things. You see a lot of people, you see people getting freebies. You see, I don't know if I should say that there are some NGOs that also come. In our event, you see them, assist people. I think 2 years ago, we had, during the election year, we had some NGOs that came and they paid for school fees of some people. You get, so, like I said, it's something that inspires hope. And I don't like comparing festivals because most of the festivals that they can use to compare with ours is a free event. You understand? Is events with high budgets. You get, I'll use one of the events in this region, the Calabar Carnival. I'll use this. That one is an event that is fully sponsored by maybe the government, private organizations, and it's an event that is also free to attend. Our event is a ticketed event. It's not also sponsored by the government. You understand? And you always have the urge, like the way people want to. People in Nigeria right now, people see our event. They don't just see it as a festival. They are now looking at our event like the Coachella of Nigeria. You understand me? The Afro Nation of Nigeria. That is the way people are looking at our event right now. And that is why, because of the way people anticipate in the event, we started introducing and adding new things to the event.
What are some of the challenges you face organizing Bole Festival every year? Or some of the big, and there could be several, but some of the biggest challenges you encounter every year putting the show together?
Most of the challenges, if we start going deep into area boys, community boys, if we enter those ones, it's a normal thing that happens. Those ones are things that when they come, we just move it out. I think one of the big challenges that we have right now is in the aspect of infrastructure and space. We don't have the right space for the event. And so that's why we try to see how we squeeze ourselves inside the stadium. There is no open space that we can fix, like do a proper plan for the festival. What the festival needs is just an open plan space, just like the way you have the polo club, the place where they play with the horses. Those kind of large spaces where you can creatively design your different sets.
So the polo club would be good for this?
No, the polo club, why it's not good for it? Because they play polo on it.
Okay.
And that space is a good space. But if we use there, we're going to scatter we need our own space. In fact, we need like a festival city where we know that it's not just my event, other events are growing in the city right now. So we need a place where we know that these events can be happening. Then other challenges, you also need the finance to push and deliver on most of the things we need to do. There are some things if people are expecting something to be a particular way, it's because there's no finances. That's why it's not that way. But we try to do our own. So we'll say yes, we started gaining more private, we've started getting more private individuals or companies come. But, when the government focuses on these things I spoke about, having a very good space or allocating a space for these kind of festivals and also providing security, everything will go well.
What's your vision for Bole Festival still? I imagine that vision keeps evolving. What is the vision for Bole Festival going forward, both locally, nationally, and even globally?
So our vision for it, we want to be among the top tier festivals in Africa. And how do we want to do this? We are looking at, very soon we're going to be introducing 3 to 4 days festival where we know by the time we've worked on security, people can come and camp on site and prepare for the festival. That is where we are heading to. And we are going to take this festival to different parts of both Nigeria and the rest, but we are going as a pop-up just to show people what we are doing. It's not like we're taking the full festival over there. We're going to do a pop-up in Canada. We're going to do a pop-up in US. We're going to do a pop-up in UK. Just let people see. You understand? We have the African community is growing. The Nigerian community is growing in most of all these countries because of the Japa syndrome. So you see a lot of people there. So they need to also feel this, like what we are doing. We have plans for the future, and we know that by the time we are done with our 10th year anniversary, which is coming next year, a lot of things will unfold.
I know you mentioned a bit of it already, but what kind of support do you think, do you expect, would you like to get from government and even the private sector to make the Bole Festival, and not just your festival, but even others as well, grow to the scale that you're hoping and possibly even bigger?
Yeah. So aside the financial support, you understand, creating the environment, which I said before, having a space allocated to festivals, land is very, very important, because anybody, just like having an event hall, and people now can come, use the event hall, partition it, use it how they like. Yeah. For creatives, we just need a space where we know that that space is allocated for festivals. People just come, you pay, you use the place, and there is full hand security on ground to push the event. Right now, if it was before, people are not willing to buy tickets for events. But right now, even small events that they're doing in town, I'm seeing people, like, it means that people are ready to start going out and attending to different events. So the government, to private individuals, to the private sector, these are just what we want.
All right. So what's the plan for this year's Bole Festival?
This year with the team, one bite, one beat, one moment, which is food, music, and the experience that you receive meeting with people and the rest. That's what we are all about for this year. We want people to come and reunite. We want people to come. It's a community. They should come. We are moving into the main bowl of the stadium this year.
Wow.
Because of the crowd we had last year. So we're moving into the main bowl, means that we're going to be having different experiences this year. And this year also, for the first time, we're having like a proper kids arena. So
which stadium again?
The Yakubu Gowon Stadium.
Okay, kids arena, go on.
Yeah, we're having a kids. We've partitioned the event into different sectors. So we're having the kids arena this time around, where parents can come with their kids, keep them there till like 6:30, 7 o'clock. Before, like, come from 12 till like 6:30, they play and they can go home. We have the games arena. We have different kind of games that are going to be there. We have the fashion and arts area. We have the Bole Village, which people always look up to every year. People that when they sit down in that Bole Village, they don't want to stand up. They eat different kind of fish, Bole and the rest. In that area, we have the grill section. We have the food market for other vendors that sell rice and every other thing, pastries, the drink zone. We have the beer village. We have the VVIP. We have the VIP. We have our main stage. We have something that we're also introducing this year, which is called the Voltage District. That area is for people that always want high energy music. You understand me? Whether it's the Afro House, whether it's the Amapiano, that is what we're introducing for people this year. That section is also there. So I'm sure by the time people come this year, there's a lot of things that we've arranged this year that when they see the festival, they will know that, oh, we're actually heading somewhere.
Tickets are on sale?
Yeah, tickets are on sale. And we just finished our super early bird sales, 6,000 for the 2 days. And we had a lot of people rush it. Now the tickets is at 8,000 for the 2 days. All our tickets are for 2 days. For the kids, it's at 3,000 naira. But at the gate, we sold for 5,000.
Okay. So, where can the tickets be purchased now?
Bolefestival.com.
What numbers are you envisaging for this year?
Last year, we had a total number of 18,000 online. So this year, we know that because it grows every year, we know we might sell up to 25,000 tickets online. Then the rest are people that come at the gate. So we're looking at a total number of, let's say, 35 to 40,000 people.
And that's it. For this edition of Converse in Niger Delta Roundtable, it's been exciting and a rare privilege to have Nonso Iwuh, the brain and creator behind Bole Festival, talk about his experience, humble beginnings, to what is described as the hottest festival in Africa. At the moment, Nonso, congratulations on
Thank you so much.
Great accomplishment. I wish you even greater as well.
Thank you so much. Nice meeting you.
Same. I've been inspired. I hope you have for this edition of Converse in Niger Delta Roundtable. Thanks for joining us. And enjoy Bole Festival this year. I'm looking forward to it myself. Bye for now.